can do it, I can run, I can hunt you down. You can try, but you can't stop me, cause I'm gaining ground. I'm light on my feet and I'm quick to the punch. I had a heavy breakfast, but a real light lunch. I'm a raging bonfire, a cherry. Oh yeah, we're still in the trial. Guys, this is one long trial. And I'm sure there's gonna be 3 parts to it. But I figure we can finish it off today, right? There's something poking out of the cause muffler, right? Wait just a moment, Mr. Edgeworth. Ew, hair. Yes, technically, Meta Runners is up next in my rotation, if you've been paying attention to that. But I only have the last 2 episodes of it left, and I really wanted to record some voice acting, so I'm not procrastinating, you are. Your Honor? You just said muffler. Right. That's what, yes, we know. However, I see no trace of a muffler or scarf of any kind in this photo. No, Judge. Car muffler. A muffler is also a part on your car or motorcycle, Your Honor. Just think of it as a part of the exhaust system. A pipe. I see! And I see! What's that suspicious-looking cloth sticking out of the car's muffler? So what if there's something sticking out of the muffler? What does that have to do with this case? Flip. Oh, I was like, why isn't it skipping? But there was more to her line. I'm glad it didn't skip. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I don't know why I didn't see that. Sorry, Miss Star, but it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you've already told us why this is important to the case. You said as much in your testimony. Yep.
What?
Let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind. Tell us why you think this piece of cloth in the muffler is related to this case. Do I have evidence that is what she said? It was that she was saying, like, oh yeah, the word muffler was heard over the phone. Ta-da! I'm not even gonna save. I know this is the truth. Miss Star, recall your testimony for the court.
Ah, yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned muffler. That's when she had me confused in my earlier testimony. Muffler? Yarg.
Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence.
Oh. Woo! Warg!
Are we? Oh, okay. Well, it seems we will have to suspend the proceedings.
Suspend?
I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth. If we leave any question unanswered here, we do a disservice to the law. Have the car at the crime scene inspected at once, and bring me that cloth. The verdict will wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed? I suppose so. Whew! That was close. But we made it. At least, for now. This court will be adjourned for a 30-minute recess. It's lunchtime, after all. He's still hungry? Okay, wow, we were really close to the end of that trial. See, I told you, I don't know when these things are over, but we'll just do some of the investigation. Okay.
Mr. Wright?
Huh? What?
Are trials always like this with you? Like you're swimming up from the bottom of a lake about to reach the surface, but no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there?
Pretty much. Except today we're swimming in quicksand. So, what happened to your sister anyway?
Apparently she got called off to the judge's chambers.
Probably something to do with that piece of cloth.
So, This is where we turn this trial around, right? Our only weapon, a tiny, insignificant piece of cloth.
I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth. Hola, partner. I know who this is. What's up? They say you show a red cloth to a bull, it'll fire up its temper. That's why they told me when I was a youngin', at least. That's what they told me.
Officer Marshall!
Thought I'd come take a look, see how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. Dude, it was a long trial. What held you up? They've got the home ranch locked down tighter than a fort in enemy territory. That hard to slip out, huh? What is going on over there anyway? All the police I've seen these last 2 days have been really on edge. Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre? You could be worrying about the chief prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example.
Officer Marshall, the whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf.
You don't say. Now don't that just beat all? What?
What?
I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time. Ew. I saw it that day, too. She was wearing a red muffler.
What?
At the award ceremony that afternoon. Edgeworth's seen it too, I'd reckon. What does that mean? In the photograph taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf. Did she put her muffler in the muffler? Or her scarf in the muffler? Why would she do that?
So, Miss Starr wasn't mistaken.
Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns, and sometimes you just gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell. I have a bad feeling about this.
So, what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright?
If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Woo-wee! Huh? We're back? Oh, I thought we were taking a recess to go investigate the muffler, but I guess that wouldn't make a lot of sense since it's just one item. They'd just go and grab it. See, it's a good thing. See, this is all the trial. Understand, compadre? I'd like to resume? What's that all about? What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution. Oh. Is something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Your face is blue, your lips are purple, you're sweating bullets. That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. What's more, your eyes are unfocused, you're doubled over, your back is bent. It can't be. This can't happen.
I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth.
You okay, bud? Well then, I believe it is time we continued on with this trial. During our recess, I had requested that the prosecution conduct an investigation.
This is unacceptable!
It seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself. Excuse me, knock knock. Eh? Something what? What's with this guy? A strange, stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. What's with this music?
Hey! The temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in.
Who on earth is he? I don't know. Ah, it's you. Who? Can you speak? Oh! Sorry I'm late, gee. The roads were packed. It's just me. Long time no see, eh, gee? How you been? Swimming much these days? Hello. No, I've been busy. Busy, smizzy, udgy, my boy. You have to make time to relax. Yes, indeed.
Aji seems to be his nickname for the judge.
I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. Sorry, but who are you? So you're Righto, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son. Thanks. So sorry about our little worthy giving you all that trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly! Little worthy? Mr. Wright, you don't know the district chief of police? I thought Emma's sister was the chief of police. Chief of police? He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district. Okay. This guy's ruffled my hair. Sorry, I just took a shower and it is not behaving. Oh my gosh, it's not behaving. Okay. Name's Gant. Damon Gant. Pleased to meet you, everyone. I love this guy already. So, to what do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it? Well, it's worthy here. Look at that poor fellow. I just thought I'd help out by bringing this. Hey, that's...
My sister's muffler.
So, Miss Star wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, Miss Sky really was wearing that muffler. Ew, I don't like that look. But to think it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe. On little Worthy's car, no less. What's that? It's really quite embarrassing, even for us. What's this? It's what you'd call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this. And why are you showing it to us?
Chief, what kind of outfit are you running?
Mr. Edgeworth.
How could they miss such a vital piece of evidence?
Oh, not what is he wearing? I see. What outfit is he running?
If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job?
Now, wait a minute, Worthy.
I've no desire to hear your excuses.
I'm telling you to wait. Or didn't you hear me? Have a look at this document where it says person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that signature, is there, Miles Edgeworth?
That's not fair. On the day of the crime, I had...
Your head in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel. But you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology.
What? Are you serious?
Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made.
This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words.
I love this guy. His voice is so fun.
This kind of a major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. The court accepts this new evidence, but I'd like to ask the defense a favor first.
Yes?
Just to be sure, I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife.
The blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not.
Could you open it up for me, I wonder?
Yes? Well, I think all you have to do is push that switch and...
If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore.
Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point at people anymore.
Objection! Come on, just hurry up and open it.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. What is happening?
All right, let's open this bad boy up, shall we?
Can I check this out first?
There's a small tag on this knife.
It seems to say SL92. Okay.
What does that mean?
Well, I've heard something similar. DL6 of DL6 incident fame.
But it's strange.
Huh? What is?
I'm not certain, but I get the feeling I've seen this somewhere before. Letters like this, or letters that looked a lot like this, somehow.
I think I know what she's talking about. Give me 1 second, though. I have to do this.
Wah! Don't scare me like that.
I'm the one who's scared.
Look at this knife blade. The tip is broken off.
And this dark red stain. Blood? Wrapped in the defendant's muffler. Small tag attached. Huh.
This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself.
I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us about the split between the prosecutors and the police, and this knife? Sure thing, not a problem, not even a little one, really? Okay, alright, let me just do my testimony here, okay, here we go. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department. See, what a mess. The time of the crime, 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. Then, there was a murder at the police department? A detective? That's hush information, Haji. We haven't exactly announced it yet.
Objection!
Hello?
Wait a second. You said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
Order. Anyway, we at the department were all flustered, as you might well assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? All right. I think we understand the police department's situation. Well, Mr. Wright, 2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places?
The chances of that are really slim, scientifically speaking, of course.
I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness. Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand. Great. So does that mean I can't even press him on the other case? Because that's definitely important to this case. But I can't say how here. So the knife has to do with the other case? Also, this is what I was talking about. What is it? 5L9, wasn't it? SL9, not 5, but SL9. So what? So it is upside down, you know? 2 February 21st, the date that this all happened, SL9. That's how I'm going to connect the 2 cases, because Goodman had this piece and the knife was held by this victim and all that, but okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Can I press you on this? I should have saved first. Excuse me, special? Hard to come by this particular knife anywhere else. Might that special thing be this little tag? Oh, sorry, Righto, but I can't say that now. Not that.
We've established that the knife in Goodman's chest was this knife. Now, why was there another knife at the scene of this crime?
That's quite a mystery. And like a mystery, it's wrapped in something. A muffler. a connection between this knife and Goodman, which I think that there is. I'll use that piece of evidence here, but I will save. I'm just gonna present, like, I know what the connection is.
Objection!
Objection, Your Honor. Wait a second! At last, an honest-to-goodness objection. This knife, this has to have something to do with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? An honest-to-goodness, what do you mean from Haji? This is great. Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92. And this is important. Why? Over here, we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. What's this? 6 minus 7S? 12-2? Your Honor, it's upside down. Upside. The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn it around and what do you get? February 21st. 5. No, sorry. SL9. Aha! Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down. SL9. That's the same thing that is written on the knife's tag. Order, order. Well, Chief? Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, Righto! I win? What game is this guy playing? This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. Can I press you on that? So, this knife was stolen? Yes, but on the day of the murder. It was evidence, you say. Was it, in fact, a murder weapon? Nice, nice, nice. Good show, Little Worthy. It was a murder weapon, as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved. So, this knife was stolen on the day of the murder, and it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car.
Hard to think there isn't a coincidence there, a connection there.
Pressing here is probably not gonna do anything, but something happened to the police department too, huh? You got a good look in your eyes there, Righto, my boy. Sharp, hungry. So, something did happen. And why wasn't I informed? Why weren't you informed? Well, why didn't you ask? No matter, I understand. You were busy, what with Lana's case and all. Well, what happened? What happened at the police department that day? Yeah, okay. No, we know. But now that case does matter, so I am gonna press you about it. On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department? That's a fact! Surprising, isn't it, Haji? I'm at a loss for words. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. Just arrested? That was quick. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Righto? I suppose I could help if you help me by giving me data on your case. Oh, good one. This kid's sharp like a knife. Okay. Here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. I've saved. I can technically look at all 3 answers, but I'm not going to. What's important here? The crime was committed at 5:15. The murder happened at 5:15, which we already know. So the victim died, it doesn't matter. How the victim was killed? Probably with a knife, right? Where was the victim found? Wasn't it in the police department? I think it's probably important how we know how the victim was killed. Well, how was the detective killed? How was he killed? Now that's the interesting part. Good. It was what we in the force call a stabbing with a knife. A knife?
That's exactly the same as Detective Goodman.
That's the spirit we're cooking now. But you know, that's not the only thing that was exactly the same.
What do you mean?
There were more similarities between the two cases than the cause of death. It seems like I'm going to have to press this a bit harder. Okay. Scary coincidence indeed.
5:15. But that's when Detective Goodman was killed in the prosecutor's office.
What? Funny, isn't it? A murder at the prosecutor's place and a murder at our place at the very same time. What are the chances?
Coincidence? This is just my gut feeling, but I'd say there is a 0.001% chance of that happening.
Chief Gant, please tell us more about the incident. It's not officially linked. You can't talk much about it. Is it actually going to penalize me if I press him on this? Because he was saying how he kind of wanted to keep this to this specific case.
But is there anything more you can tell us about it? How can you say there's no connection?
How? Because I'm the chief of police. I can't just say anything I please, Righto. You understand. Try to understand, Righto. Well, if you can prove there's a connection, more power to you. Maybe there is something that ties the two murders together. Whatever it is, I'd better find it and get to the bottom of this. 2 detectives were killed at 5:15, one at the prosecutor's office and one at the police department. That can't be a coincidence.
And that knife, what was it doing there?
I'd better check this knife out. Okay, let's check it out. Is there anything more to it? Like the blood? No? Okay. Can I just... Is there anything new with this? Small tag in the knife. Uh-huh. Sorry, do I need to hold your hand through this? What's going on here? Yes. It was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. Uh-huh. Because a detective was killed. Yes. The time of the crime. Scary coincidence. Not officially linked to this case, but it is because of the knife. Then do I present the note here too? Like, what do I do? Do I present, yeah, the note here too? Objection! What are you talking about? It's connected! The two cases are connected. Very obviously so. It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. I think this has to be the line that I have to present something on, but I'm not too sure what. I'm kind of gonna go down the line of presenting important things here. Objection! Okay, not the knife. The parking stub, the time. The time coincidence. Do I need to present that on the other, like where he's talking about the time coincidence maybe? The time of the crime. Parking stub. No. Do we need to present the autopsy report here because of the time there? Okay. What about the autopsy report on the other line? Just because, like, the cases are so similar, it's quite obvious that they're linked. It's officially linked. I have linked it. Objection! I'd better check this knife out, but I did check it out. Did I not press you on everything? That's happened to me before. Stolen on the day of the murder. Well, I just pressed him on the same thing as before, and now he's letting me ask one thing again, so I guess I might as well. Where was the victim found? I mean, we know all this, don't we? So tell me, where was this victim found? Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department. The evidence room? Wait a second. I have heard of that.
The evidence room. Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now?
This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. There's the connection between the two cases.
You seem happy, Mr. Wright.
Happy? Oh, we just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case. With the link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gant to testify about the details. Okay. How do I tell them that they're connected? With the knife?
Objection!
The knife. This was found in the evidence room, and the crime took place in... Do I just press him? About what you said. Chief, the defense's position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven. Ha! You don't say. Well, out with it, Righto. What's your connection? Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright. The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room. Not to mention the victim had on him the case number on the knife's evidence tag. And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in the very same evidence room. Indeed. There do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence. You two make a good pair. It took my men 2 days to find out what you deduced right here. Chief! I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department. See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet and all. Can we get the information? Unofficially? Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all. What? Really?
Who would have guessed?
I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim at the department, okay? 2 detectives were killed at 5:15, one at the prosecutor's office and one at the police department. That can't be a coincidence. Okay, I'm gonna press you on it then. Sure, I didn't know I had to do that. If you're going to tell us a little, why not tell us everything? Well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly. Oh, well, I guess I might as well try to get what I can out of him. What matters? The victim's gender? Probably not. We've already established a connection, so if the victim is another male, it doesn't really matter. The victim's ID number? The victim's division. I don't know what I would do with an ID number. Like, I'm sure it'll be helpful down the line because we have Goodman's ID number, 5842189. Do we know his division? I don't really know. Maybe we don't know the other guy's ID number. Let's just ask for this for now. We saved, so. Okay, how about you tell me the victim's ID number? Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that. Of course not. You won't tell me their name after all. We keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is 5842189. 5842189. Oh, I'm sorry. That's Goodman's ID. So you're saying that the murder of Goodman took place at the police department? Well, then it wasn't Our Lady, was it? Somebody stuck him in the trunk of Edgeworth's car, shoved the the muffler of Emma's sisters with the knife as evidence into the muffler. Something. She was trying to solve this case, and for some reason is saying that she killed the man because she wants to protect somebody, or she wants to test us, or something like that. I don't really know why she's being troublesome, but... Well, that's quite long. And we have to remember these. It drives me nuts. 8, 2... I can't do it. You didn't even get the first number right. Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything? The ID number of the victim at the police department is 5842189. This tells me something. Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I think. Meaning? Bum bum. It has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean? Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You say the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department tells you something. What does it tell you? Witness! What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night. No, it's just... I got confused. And this is news? Huh? Just come out with both guns blazing like you always do. The police department, the prosecutor's office, 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number right here. Oh, is it yours? No, Your Honor. I'm a defense attorney, remember? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, Righto! Personal IDs are top secret. Detective Goodman's ID number is 5842189. And this means, what exactly? Huh? Wait, that ID number we heard from the chief earlier, that started with 82. I've forgotten. You didn't even get the first number right again! The number on the chief of police gave us was 5842189. Wait a second, Wright. What does this... Nodders mean? That's what I want to know. The 2 ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that? Oh, sharp as a tack. Righto, sharp as a tack. But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot. Yeah, Detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department. In the evidence room at the exact same time. That's impossible. So what you're saying is the same person was killed at the same time and in a completely different location. Order. Chief, what does this mean? No, what I want to know is, why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it is top secret, fine, but I'm the prosecutor in charge of the case. Now, just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait. I said, wait. Or didn't you hear me? The oversight. Duh. Grave error. Mr. Edgeworth, they're yours. What? How dare? We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our Officer Meekins who brought you the news. Yeah, that's right. I remember that guy.
Officer Meekins? Mr. Wright. Where have we heard that name before? Wait, aha!
Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I'm getting your report, sir. That's the exact same voice, and you know it.
You don't mean him?
According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe.
But your officer, he told me. He said that report had nothing to do with the Slana Sky incident.
Detective Bruce Goodman murdered in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written right on the top of the report.
Why didn't your officer tell me? Honestly, I'm not sure if that officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem challenged.
In any case, this is a serious error, a gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy.
But sir, you could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then
You gonna say? No such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say, unworthy.
What?
Now, what was the second rule of evidence law,
Well, Mr. Wright?
Huh? Well, it's,
Rule 2, unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And how is this rule relevant?
normally you submit a list of evidence to be used in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list.
So, what does this mean?
I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. The connection was just proven by Wright over here. Good job, Wright, my boy. Huh? I was just doing my job.
No. No! Woe is me! Nyah. Nyah. It seems we have come to the end of this trial.
I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy. What with all these rumors? You were even in the defendant's chair just this past December.
I apologize for this terrible lack in my due diligence on my part. Mr. Edgeworth, please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened if it's the last thing I do.
You'd better get results this time. Really.
You have my profound apologies, sir. Poor Edgeworth.
Nodders.
I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. I will grant one further day as the prosecution has requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive. Very well. Court is adjourned.
I thought sticking around a little bit longer because I was on a roll. I thought I could really get through the end of it. It was a longer video of mine, but I'm so glad I stuck through with it because that was pretty insane. I love that new character, dude. I love that new character. Well, thank you for watching. Phoenix Wright is quite a good game, isn't it? Hey! Well, thank you for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed. Please click the subscribe button and like the video, and don't forget to comment down below which of my voices you like the most. Because this one is turning into my most Wharf-stash voice of them all, even though that's what the Udgy's voice started as, am I right? Okay, well, thank you for being here. Ring the bell icon is, I think, the last one that I didn't mention, and Worthy. Would you like to send us off?
Of course. Thank you for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.